All right, y'all. Welcome to Against the Grain podcast, a Four Bros podcast produced by Get Your Ass in the Cart Productions. All right. This is episode number 8. Yes, we made it. All right. The Ocho. We have made it here. All right. We're going to be having a recap for our major at Comanche Trace out there in Kerrville. We're going to be talking with David May, the EVP of sales for Unknown Golf. This is the new golfing system. This is the new system that we're going to be using, operating system for all Four Bros money games, majors, events. It's a badass system. It's so badass. I had people sending me emails in regards to bets. I had no idea that I won, lost, tied, whatever. Looking forward to hearing from David. Hopefully we can get him on. It seems like we got a little bit of technical difficulties with David. And hopefully we can get Miah. Miah's having trouble. He's running Windows 98 on his computer right now. I'm going to bring on my boy, Sergio.
What's up? 98? I think it's Windows 94.
Hey, but it's a really good version of Windows 98. Okay.
He got the Dell special from back in the day, the gateway.
It's really souped up though, right? It's really souped up. All right, and here he is. Let's see if he. Oh, no, he's left. He's mad now. He's mad. He's left the building.
Oh no.
I don't know. All right, Serge. Yep. How's it going, man? How's it going, bro?
Good, man. Comanche was as always a great track, and it played pretty tough with the wind. We had north wind that day, and just made some holes play differently that I was used to before.
All right, let's see if he's ready now.
Hey.
Hey, baby Dick, how are you doing right now?
It's getting bigger. I had a
You're still low. You're still low, bro. You got to crank it up.
I have to tell you, bro. I put it on Bluetooth. It's your system, not mine. Change your fucking earbuds.
I can hear everybody clearly except you, Miah.
Yeah. Everybody.
Oh wait, there's 3 people. Never mind. So just you.
Right, okay. So just real quick, before we got right on the show, okay, if you're just tuning in right now, episode number 8 of Four Bros podcast, Against the Grain. This is Sergio. That's Miah right here. I'm your boy, Andy Torres. This podcast is fueled by NothingisOB South Texas Golf Podcast. All right. If you don't have a home, make sure you come check us out. Four Bros, we have a home for you. All right. Never golf alone again. We got we got a bunch of badass type of games. We got skins, gross, net, top 3, top 4, top 5, top 6. All right. We played the best freaking tracks. Sergio is our tournament director. Miah is our recruiter. He does our schedule. How the recruits looking, Miah? No, this guy's. I'm gonna take him off. I'm gonna take him off. I'm gonna kick Miah off.
I'll tell you what. I think his recruiting is going excellent because the more that he posts about Unknown Golf into our Facebook page, with the admin rights, we have to accept people constantly into the group, and that list is just growing and growing because we get to see who signs up. So not only are we seeing our core players in there, but we're also seeing a large amount of like, who is this guy? Why hasn't he played with us? So I think that the recruiting efforts of Miah are going fantastic.
No, Osman, the Pokemon himself, Andy. I got another shot ready for you. Okay, so before we got going with the podcast, Sergio was talking about having sexual relations with a little person, and it just really threw me off. Like I just got like these visuals. I got this visual, right? Because so when we're in college, right? We do in fraternities, we have like these Greek week. It's called Greek week, right? And so you do like these sports competitions. You do like a knowledge bowl, a lip sync battle, and there's like a flag football, tug of war, right? It's like Greek Olympics, right? And they always have like this little flag football tournament, right? And I remember my wife at the time, she's a Phi Mu, and her like girls, I mean, they were all hot, right? But they all freaking sucked. They didn't know how to play football. They didn't know how to catch a football. And I remember my wife was like we were dating at the time. She was the only thing they had at quarterback. And like they faced a Latin sorority, and it was a I'm not hating on little people. I'm not. I'm 5'4". I am almost a little person, right? In the land of midgets, I'm a giant, right? And well, my wife, they're playing a Mexican sorority, and they're playing against they have a little person on the other side, right? And she's a rusher, right? She's trying to go get the quarterback, and my wife's the quarterback, and my wife was constantly just giving her like a stiff arm, boom, like stiff, like the Heisman, right? giving her as the Heisman. And then after the tournament, right, like she had all these little like scratch and claw marks on her thighs, and I'm 5'4" with my Air Force Ones on, with my golf spikes. All right, I'm 5'4" with my golf spikes, but she's got all these claw marks, and it's from this little baby, this little person, constantly trying to get her flags. But you know what? In her defense, whenever she went to a party, like all the guys were always trying to hook up with her because they wanted that, like they wanted her like on their mantle,
Yeah. Hey man, there's nothing like going back to Mexico because I become tall again. I'm just, I walk around here in the States. I'm just an average, like.
Well, how do you think I feel? How do you think I feel,
don't know,
motherfucker? Man. How do you think I feel? Okay, all right. So we're off track. We got David on. He's back in the waiting room. He's probably like, "What did I get myself into with these four bros?" Right?
Hey, I think he knows. I'm pretty sure he knows. Yeah, he knows.
All right, guys. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. Episode number 8. I'm surprised. I'm thankful we made it here. It was a great weekend at Comanche Trace. A good time was had. A couple of takeaways on my end. I never want to play another round of golf with Mike Osman again. He got me so much out of my game because he kept feeding me shots, and I just I'm a recovering alcoholic. It had been like about a couple of days, and he got me, what is it, off the wagon, back the wagon? I don't know what it is. Back the wagon's ass up, but a great time, great group. Course was in amazing shape. Those greens were no joke, and had a great time. Sergio, a couple of takeaways.
The course was awesome. Got to play finally with Mike Freeman, which he is a class act. Obviously, good player, shot lights out, but just gotta shout out to him in general. He's not, at least with us, he didn't come across as a cocky, just pompous player. He was pretty much down to earth. Me and Corey were being a shit show as always, and he was like jumping right in. So I really appreciate. Course always in fantastic shape. I wasn't a fan of the north wind that we were facing because he made a lot of holes like number 9 in the valley, like extremely long, that we're all hitting mid irons into that green.
All right, let's see. We got Miah. Let's see. He's having technical, like I said.
Wow.
Like I said, you know what? He was on his son's iPad. Miah.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, better. You're much
Whoa.
better. Much better.
Hey, calm down, dude.
All right.
Hey, I was about to leave.
I know you're late. Just relax, bro.
I was about to go watch fucking Mario Brothers with the boy.
Hey, you know what, Sergio? You got the podcast. Count me in. I've been wanting to go. I've been waiting for that movie my whole life.
Yeah.
People always told me I look like Toad, and I was like, "What do you mean? Like, what Toad are you talking about?" And then I saw the commercial, and I said, "Okay, fuckers, I know what Toad you're talking about." All right, Miah, we already talked about. Dude, come on, man, you're making everybody dizzy, bro. All right, what were a couple of your takeaways from Comanche this past weekend?
Customer service was a big one from the get-go. The scenery from the clubhouse, the director of golf,
Bobby.
Bobby came out there, greeted us, showed us great hospitality, and that starts off any round right. I don't care what course you go to, if the staff or management's an ass, then that ruins your start of the day for a whole round. But that's what I took of it, and the course was in great shape. But overall, it was the best $90, $97 I spent. I didn't even complain about that.
I didn't either.
Yeah, and that's surprising from Andy too. Shit.
Remember, dude, I started this podcast so I can get free golf, and I'm paying $97. But you know what? A tough course to get on, right? Like a super tough course to get on. Now we have David May on. He's the EVP of sales for Unknown Golf. And this was my first time seeing the operating system like really kind of work. And so we're going to bring him on right now. And it was awesome. It's badass. You could challenge guys on group. You can challenge guys to games, 5-5-5 match play in Nassau. It made the process super easy. You should have seen Sergio. Sergio was super chill, almost too chill. And let's go ahead and bring David onto the show right now. David, thank you so much for being on the show, brother.
What's up, guys? What's up? How's everything going tonight?
Good. David, I have one question for you.
Bring it.
So if I challenge somebody, then I notice I start losing and I cancel it, do they know that I canceled that challenge?
They know, and they will never forget. Matter of fact, we may put you on the Unknown Golf Hall of Shame.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, really? You have to look at you tomorrow morning when you brush your teeth. You have to look at yourself in the mirror.
I know. I tried to, but I paid up my bets.
Hey, he looks at himself in the mirror all the time, and he doesn't like what he sees.
Hey,
you know what? Sometimes you just can't do anything about it, right?
Well, David, thanks so much for being on the show, dude. You know, it really, Sergio has kind of been our point of contact with you. And man, dude, you know what? From being somebody who's seen Golf Genius like to be run, you know, to when it was bursted onto the scene here in SA and the San Antonio golf scene. I say back in 2018, 19. Man, I think y'all got a freaking monster on your hands right here.
Yeah, man, we're so excited about it. It really is a phenomenal system, something we're really excited about. I've told Sergio this, but it's been just over 2 years since I became associated with Unknown Golf. And I came into it basically just like Sergio. I was just a guy who ran a group. I've got about 120 guys. We play every weekend. We take golf trips. We do whatever. And it was really introduced to me because it was a system that would allow us to hopefully automate things a little bit more. But as we got into it and we find all the things it can do, you're right, like whether it's betting, whether it's analytics and statistics. But another thing that we really got into that we like so much is, and I've talked to Sergio about this, is like this sense of community. So unfortunately, you can't always make every round, even though most of us probably try to. But what we found is a guy would be in Florida, a guy would be in Michigan, and he's texting us or talking shit in the chat because he's watching what's going on. So that's, I think, one of the things I think everybody, I hope everyone embraces is not, if you can't be there, you're not out. You're still right there. Follow along, follow those leaderboards, see what's going on, see who's kicking whose ass. See who's bailing out on the challenges on hole number 7, that kind of thing. That's what you want to find out right there.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, yeah. I was, when Sergio first proposed that, I'm a stickler for change, and I'm like, shit, do we really want to change? and when he got me onto that system, it's been a game changer, man. After that, I was a big supporter of it, and
I was like, if we don't do this, I'm out.
I told Sir. So first of all, I'm a little bit of a notorious bettor. So I didn't actually.
Fit right in?
I didn't even realize I was, to be honest with you. I'm not sure if this is a good thing or not, but when Unknown started making things more available and easy, and you could track it and you could follow along, I'm going to issue a challenge out there to everybody. Somebody break this record, but I currently hold the record for the most challenges, side bets, whatever you want to call it, in one 18-hole round on Unknown Golf with 106.
Jeez.
So fortunately, I did play well that day, so my side was green. And so that's good. This past weekend, I had 45 on Saturday, 56 on Sunday. So, but that includes things like, Nassau's 2-down auto presses, Wolf games, Wolf hammers. We were playing me and you in that group will take those two guys over in those two groups at best balls. And I mean, it was like you said, shit show. It was all over. But where I really dig it is I remember one day this weekend I looked, and after 9 holes, I was just playing like crap, and I was like, shit, I'm $75 down, and this is not headed in a good direction. because it's only going to get worse on the backside. So I stiffened up, shot even par, and made about 150, I think, out of it. So I flipped it around a little bit. So,
Nice.
you never know. But it's just the challenge. It's the fun. Like, I don't do it try to win or lose money. I do it so that I can go look somebody in the eye and say, "Gotcha."
Yes. The first time that I tried the challenges, earlier in the week, my score was in the green, and I was really happy about that. But the second one, I had to experience being in the red. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta pay.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. You've actually finished dead last in betting.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking to the other guy, Nick Martin. So, hey, dude, pay up because I gotta pay my other bets.
Well, that's one of the things I think that I like about the challenges too, and it is because that dashboard was created. So it's not just that it can do the betting, but it's also all about the dashboard. So you could have multiple bets with multiple players and have all these things, and at the end, it's got a side that talks about how you either pay or you win, and it does the work for you. So you can play your game, you can set up all your side action, and it does all the work. And all you have to do is play golf. And I suggest you play well.
Yep. Yeah, it made a difference. Unfortunately, one of the people that I was betting didn't know that I challenged them, but I still pay them. I was like, "Yep, I challenged you to a $5 Nassau." So he's like, "Oh, I didn't know." So, yep, I lost. Here's your $5. Now the problem too that I had this weekend is all those freaking net playing guys. Not the other way. That way. So all the challenges it's like net full, full net everything, because you saw some of our scores. Our A flat didn't have a great showing this time, but we have by far the most dangerous B and C flat in whole Texas.
I'll have to teach you some tricks on that, Sergio, but we probably don't want to do that on the air. It might impact your betting that you get from these guys.
Well, yeah. That guy over there.
Is that him? I thought he canceled.
Yeah, I didn't cancel that one. I was winning that one.
He was moving my eyes. It's like, hell no. Like, I'm going to make 15 right here. He's at $15. I'm like, God damn, Maya. Like, but you know what? I didn't play well. So I just, I deserve to pay.
Well, one thing I really appreciate all the kind words and everything that everybody said about the platform, and it does make me feel really good. I mentioned how I came into it, but earlier this year, or at the beginning of the year, myself and another guy through my group actually ended up becoming partners in the business, and through that, we've now taken a whole new initiative. So a lot of the things you guys have even started experiencing with challenges and things are things that we've started really blowing out and evolving as we're moving to some really exciting things. So actually next week, you're going to start to see around Tuesday, Wednesday, you're going to see a brand new branding look and feel on the site. So everything about the like the colors, even our logo. I don't know if you can see this is our new logo. It's kind of fly. I like it. Pretty excited about it. So we're all that's going to change. The look and feel is going to be completely different on the site. It's going to start to have some cool new colors and design. We're starting a whole new process of in addition to some of the foundational things like that your tour is bringing in terms of using this platform. Some of the things that you guys have already been exploring and messing around with in terms of challenges and things. Our whole subscription model comes out, and it's going to allow you not only to continue to do deeper and more things in terms of challenges and more games. We're going to be enhancing even more analytics and statistics that you can have. We're going to start to blow that out. You're going to see those things coming out more and more and more in the coming weeks and months following this rollout, because it's enabling a whole new thing. So depending on what level you want to get to, sort of tracking your game. If you want to track, if you're missing fairways and greens left or right, short or long, putts, strokes gained, lost, things like that, all that's going to be available under our subscription model as well. Where our app is coming out in June. So if you're already using it and you're seeing that in in the web-based format, which by the way has been around for many, many years, and it works fantastically. But the app is going to be here. We've got things like GPS that's coming, so that's in the works.
Wow.
And we've got. They laugh at me every day because I add like 5 new things to the list of things that we want to do. We've got a tremendous list. It grows every day, and frankly, it grows because of people talking to people like you guys. You come out and you're like, "Hey, this is awesome. I love it. It'd be cool if we had this, or what if this, or we were thinking about that." You know what? I add it right to the list. It goes in, and we're rolling things out regularly. So next week is actually the beginning of 2.0, and it's a long way from the end. So I couldn't be more excited about it. What's going on? We've been gearing up for it for quite some time, and so I'm ready for it. I mean, I already work in the new system every day. I just can't. It's just not deployed to everybody else, and I'm giddy about it. So it's pretty cool.
It sounds like you can freaking feel your excitement. You can feel your excitement for it's like everybody else is like, man, you just do not know what's going to happen. And I think that's what it's a benefit, right? Like if you want something to happen, you're like, shit, I'll just make it happen.
That's right, man. I do. Well, first of all, I love the product. Like I said, I was a user. I am a user. I still run it. So it's not just part of the company. It's just part of who I am, what I'm all about. It's why I wanted to be part of this company and this product and work in it every day, because what I get to do now is I get to talk to people like Sergio and you other guys. And while many people I talk to, that's their one break in the day, right? We all love golf. So we take our break in the day from whatever we do to talk to our buddies for a few minutes about golf. Well, I'm the break that everybody takes now. So the break every day I get the best of everybody's day, because they're like, I just want to talk about my golf trip for a little bit, or my league for a little while, or what we can do with the guys, or how to make another bet. And I'm like, well, bring it, because that's what I want to do too. So let's talk about it.
Yeah, he didn't really promise, but he said he was going to try to incorporate Scottish into the app for us Scottish players.
It is on the list. It is on the list.
Hey, man,
it's a big list. It is a big list, but it immediately went on the list.
Yeah. What I like about the system also is we had a lot of guys that we mostly ran our base off of Facebook, and there was a lot of guys that didn't have Facebook, or they didn't want their wives, or their side chicks busting them too. So they're all social media. But no, but we had a lot of guys, and particularly some sponsors but they used the system for the first time, and they were sold. They automatically, when we asked, hey, can we use it for the first time, and they used it, signed up. Very easy for them to do, and then they automatically, hey, how much do you need? We'll help you pay for this. It was a definitely game changer. And the other note was, me and Sergio actually have more of a life now, and the wives are not gonna leave us. They're fucking trying to run shit 24 hours a day. So it's been a great game changer.
I keep saying this. That this has decreased our workload by 50%, and I'm being extremely conservative about it, because quite frankly, it's a lot more than that. All our events are loaded, they're hidden. Maya, who types with his fingers like this.
But he's got like Jimmy Dean sausage fingers.
I know,
Hey,
but even him, like, he's like getting into it. He's like, hey, check what I did here, check what I did there, like putting, assigning tee times and like putting things in and putting the games. I'm like, bro, dude, where'd you come from? You're doing like, this is awesome.
Hey, this is a system that you can even use your kid's iPad to work on. So I mean, it's that's why we did it. We did it for you, my friend. Like, we wanted to make sure you could do it. We might use you in a commercial.
Oh, but only his hands. It's like as a hand model. He's a hand model.
All right, exactly.
Oh man.
Okay, now, David. All right, for being somebody that used like Golf Genius, and I know Sergio was our guy to like. I guess is that why y'all made it like so user friendly and so easy to use? Because you know what, like Sergio didn't want to let anybody use Golf Genius, and he liked it that way because he's the only one that knew all the algorithms.
It's because I had to break everything down.
I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear your mentiras.
So, really interesting story. So I don't know, you guys are all in Central Texas or whatever. So Lantana, Texas. Does anybody know where Lantana, Texas is? So it's just up a little bit north of the Dallas DFW airport area. Okay. So the guy who originated, founder, one of my business partners, was in a group, and they called their group Bowl of Soup. I have no freaking idea how you call, but the names that I get every day by being a part of these, it's amazing to hear all the names of groups. It's one of my favorite things. I always say, okay, what do you call yourselves? And we call ourselves whatever. So they were guys who were all doing things on their scorecards or whatever. So they said, let's try to come up with something. And he said, well, look, I'm in tech. I'd like to keep my skills sharp. Let me work on something. So he developed something 7 years ago. He created the first live scoring platform for his group. So it was developed first and foremost for a group of guys that play every weekend. And then the club came to him and they said, we would love to use this instead of Genius. We love this system and how easy it is. And so the foundation of it first is that it was built around the player. You'll notice everybody who has an account has a player portal. And that player portal has everything you're associated with. So it has your upcoming events, the clubs, leagues, whatever. So if you click on that up there in the top right, your name, and you click on player portal, all the way up there where your name is, it's going to pull up all of those events. It's going to look at your statistics. It's going to look at all sorts of things. And so from there, word of mouth, it started spreading, more groups, more clubs, more everything. And it just became requests that people wanted. So if you want to know how we ultimately ended up with what we have, which I feel like is this incredible combination of what Genius can do, because we're in clubs. We have clubs that they use us, not Genius, a lot of clubs. So they run all their tournaments. We have groups and tournaments and leagues and organizations like yours that run all their things. We have golf trips going on all over the country at all the top places all the time. We have guys showing up and popping up saying, hey, there's just 4 of us today. Let's just pop up a game and run our game and whatever. And so it just originated from there. And we just constantly add to the list of things that people are looking for and people need, and things surface up to the top. And we say, yeah, let's do it. So it's just a constant evolution of listening to the community, listening to the leaders, listening to the professionals, listening to the golfers. We always say we're a golfing platform built by golfers.
And what I said to you yesterday is, it was a platform developed by degenerate golfers for degenerate golfers.
So Sergio put together a little screenshot video of it. And Sergio, you kind of make a reference to me when you're ready to cut it, right? So we want guys that aren't familiar with this system just to kind of see what the breakdown is from this video.
Dave, if you want to talk through it, it's just,
I don't think he can talk through it. I don't think he can.
Okay.
Because if he talks, I don't think it is. But like I said, we'll show just a little bit of it and then we'll pull it off. How about that?
Sounds good.
You know what? We're gonna pull it off, and we gotta add some music to it. We gotta add some. So you know what, Dave? I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna send you this video. If you can maybe we can record some audio for it, so we can attach some audio to it, so we can put this on for the next one. How about that, Sergio?
That sounds great.
All right, I thought I was gonna at least hear some hard breathing or some meat slapping, something around.
All I heard was you.
I was gonna start breathing like Darth Vader, but
you already do.
I already do. So, but going on to the thing, like on the platform when we did Comanche, it gets exciting too when you watch the skins and the King of Part 3s and that nature, and I liked it because in my group there was some guys that are 1 or 2 in the 60s and stuff, and you could just see them on their phone just fucking checking that shit out. you know. And a lot of them choke too because they see, oh, I'm on second place on the leaderboard. Fuck, I just got.
I totally choked. I bogeyed the last 2 holes coming in to win a scorecard playoff for second, but it should have never happened. I should par those 2, even birdie number 18. But yeah, I was totally watching for the groups behind us.
Well, it's the number one thing, right? When anybody finishes a round, what's the first thing that they want to know? Did that skin hold up?
Yep.
Or where I stand? Now you don't have to worry. Like, you literally know, and we see that all the time. So it's funny, Miah, that you said that about you can people that were in the mix. Like, you can always tell people, like, they're, oh shit, I need look where I'm at. I got to do this, or I got to, and then you can see who succumbs to the pressure and who rises to the pressure, right?
I succumbed.
Because you got those assholes. But the other side, so there's the live leaderboard side, and there's the betting side. So my business partner, who's an incredible friend of mine, and gosh, I love playing golf with him, but he was here, he would tell you, because he always says that he says, I will spend whatever it takes to win $1 off you. Like, he just, but I can always tell. I watch as we start getting deeper into the round, especially if I'm playing pretty good and he's down. I just wait, because I don't know if any of you got pressed during the round, but you'll get a notification that says you've been challenged. It'll pop up on your phone, and I can just watch, and I can see it. I'm like, everybody else that I'm playing with, I'll say, he's over there challenging me right now. He's pressing. He's adding presses right now as we go. And I'll get over there. Bloop, 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 bloop. They all start popping up on the screen. And I'm like, yep, I know. Or I'll do the same with him if I'm down. I'll do the same thing. So that's one of the things, too, that's fun is you can watch your leaderboard. You can watch your betting. You can make presses. You can set up auto presses, or you can do presses in the round. Or in the case of him and I, both, we have auto presses and we're pressing. So it's like, it's just a lot of fun, but it's all in fun. And it's just about how, there's a lot of things about grow the game, but it's growing the game. It's growing camaraderie, growing friendship. That's what it's all about. Like, neither one of us care about winning any money. We care about winning. And that's what makes it so much fun. And you have so much good talk and banter about it at the same time. So one of the first rounds you guys did, I called Sergio and I said, gosh, I'm like a proud parent. I look at you guys have like 150 challenges. I said, I have a tear in my eye. I'm so happy.
Right here. We got some comments from some viewers out there. This is from Michael Freeman. Unknown golf is definitely special. I have never seen anything like it. Nothing to compare it to. Great job. And this says a lot, because this gentleman right here, Michael Freeman, is one of the best city mid-amateur players there in San Antonio. And he's been in the golf game, enriched. Every course we go to, everybody knows him. The starters, the marshals, the pro shop people, like, he is just ingrained in golf. And for him to say that, that's a huge statement.
Yeah. My wallet got acquainted. My wallet got acquainted with him, but they ain't gonna last.
That's what I like to hear.
Listen, first of all, Michael, thank you for that. That's really kind of you to say, and I really appreciate that. And I was going to give a little shout out to you as well for absolutely taking these guys to the woodshed last weekend. I've been looking at those scores, and I was like, well, there's flight 1. Where's flight 2? Oh, Sergio's flight 2. He was in second place. That was an incredible performance. So kudos to that big win.
And right here, I got Efrain Esqueda right here. Can't wait for the app. Now, why don't you tell us? I know that's coming in June, but I guess that's what a lot of people, right, Sergio, Miah? That's what a lot of guys said. Like, what's up? Does it have an app? And I was like, who gives a shit if it's got an app or not? It's badass. Like, but what is this? I guess capability on the app going to be able to allow y'all to do more of, or less of, or what?
So for the first thing, you're actually really onto something, because the reality is, the functionality that you're going to see immediately is going to be very, very similar, and the reason we've never had an app before is because we didn't need it for the performance of the program. Our first reason we need the app is because the first question everybody asks is, what app do I download? So eventually we're like, okay, we'll give you an app. the performance, if you look at how it optimizes on your phone, if you look at the navigation, it's all there and optimized for an app. Now, but why do we need an app and what do we want to do? Well, as we start to move forward into things like GPS, and we start to move forward, we need the functionality that's built into your phone to allow us to come through, determine location, and move things forward. So that's going to start to the initial enabling of it, and then responsiveness really shouldn't be impacted either direction because it's all subject to the service that you have with your carrier at the location on the golf course, whether you're in an app or whether you're on the web. But it will enable us to get into more functionality in terms of features that are going to be rolling out in the future by having the app. So it was a debate for a while of, we do need an app, we don't need an app, what's it do, what's it done, and then we were like, we're going with the app, and it'll be out as soon as the app store and all the requirements they have releases.
So I have a question, and I have follow-on comment about the subscription deal, and especially to the GPS. Number one, are you guys going to develop a desktop app so I can use that, so I can pull that off my computer, access it, and set up the games or whatever I need to?
So that's interesting. I don't think we've really talked yet about the desktop app, but guess what? That's about to go on the list. They'll be like, okay, you added something else. It's 9:00 at night. You added something. So that'll go on the list. That's an interesting idea that I hadn't thought about, but I like that.
Yeah, it just I have a Mac, and there's a lot of apps that I use that they have their own desktop app that I get to use. Like a Canva. I use Canva a lot, and I use that, and it's a lot easier instead of going into the website to go into desktop and put that up. And now I have like a full screen looking at whatever it is that I need to do, putting tee times, or you're kind of getting like the same experience that I would get if I open the browser. And the second one, kind of question. So with the GPS, like in a subscription model, I use the Grint, and a lot of our guys use the Grint, and 18 Birdie used to keep, for GPS version, to keep stats, right? The premium version of the Grint is quite costly, but I was using all that because it also linked to my gin. Now, with the subscription app, is that something that we are going to get? And what's the kind of cost? Was kind of roughly what's going to be the cost for that?
Oh yeah, great question. I should have mentioned that earlier. So the subscription is going to be $4.99 a month, or a Pro V1 a month,
what if Miah plays noodles?
What about Warbirds?
Warbirds, maybe two. Or $49.99 a year, so you can get some synergy by doing that. And what that's going to allow is that is a player subscription, and so I think that's an important distinction. So that is not just for the FOREBROS Tour. It is the player subscription. So any event, anywhere you go to, whether you're playing at a club that's running their club event, a member guest, or a club championship, or something on Unknown Golf, or you come up here. I'm in Arkansas. You come up and you play in my games with me or whatever. All of your access, all of the capabilities that you have, and keeping stats and everything, that's all part of it. It's not linked to the league. It's linked to the player. So it's going to be that, and you're going to have access to all those things that I've been talking about, is all part of the subscription. So now GPS is not rolling out next week. That's coming. Yeah. I want to be clear that that's coming. But it's coming rapidly. So that's something that's incredibly important to us.
So, I don't want to take words out of your mouth, but essentially, if our members are playing on a different league on Sunday, and they want to have the internal bets, or they take a trip, to Lajitas or anywhere, and they want to set up their own game with the subscription, they will be able to do that without me and Miah?
That's right. Yeah, there's subscription. You can handle your own. Matter of fact, all that information will start coming out next week. When you log into your app, it'll pop up and it'll tell you a little bit about it, what you do. The first thing that happens if you go in and you just, set up a couple things, you get a 30-day free trial. So immediately you've got all of that. It's full access. And then the subscription would kick in based on what you, the option that you selected. And again, it's $4.99 a month. You can do it canceling time. You can do it annually, save a few bucks. And it's going to be a fantastic nice. Offering.
That's a great price point. And guys, I don't mean to interrupt y'all or cut y'all off, but I got some great comments, some great questions from some of our listeners here. All right. From Mike Osman right here. Is there an interface coming that will link UGK to payment apps such as Cash App, Venmo that can be used to pay for events internally inside of Unknown Golf?
He's our treasurer.
Well, first of all, I love the reference UG because we use that so frequently. So now I feel like we're family. So thank you for that.
That was Miah.
So secondly, that is literally our top, one of our top questions. And the answer is yes. So we're working on the ability to have payment integration for events through Stripe, which is what everybody uses. That's coming. Secondly, we're working on the ability to settle out league event payments. And then thirdly, we're working on being able to settle up bets or challenges. And the incoming payments will be the fastest. We know how to do it. It's not setting up the other parts that are the problem. It's some of the state by state legalities in terms of what's considered game of chance, game of skill, betting, what you can do. There are certain states, Arkansas being one, that you can't do some things and some things you can, and trying to figure out what that is. So that's what we're having to work through and determine what's available.
And I also got right here, I got Charlie, and Charlie is our membership director. GPS is going to eliminate the need to use any other golf app, but UG. Can't wait for the app. Okay, so again, man, everyone's saying a bunch of great shit. Everyone's just bobbing on Unknown Golf's cock over here. Okay, so I just want to know, right, like there's a lot of apps out there. Are y'all creating any enemies or any bit? Has people been like talking shit about y'all or saying like, has anyone come after y'all or anyone said anything?
Hey, we like enemies. You're in good company.
Oh yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I think I don't think they know what to do with this. So for example, this was our first time ever at the PGA show. But at the PGA show, we were only talking about our club platform, which is a critically important part of our business, but we're just now launching our whole subscription side, which is player based. So we've been working on this for some time and building out things and making certain things available. But what you guys are now starting to experience and what we're talking about is the whole new piece. So Golf Genius wasn't really too worried about us because they're the dominant player. It's what all pros know. And slowly but surely, we get more and more people call us to say, I need something different. This is too difficult. It doesn't always function properly. I don't get good support, et cetera, et cetera. And so, and listen, we give all kudos to all of those guys because we weren't the first to be in the digital golf business, the digital golf scoring business. But what we're trying to do is take the best of everybody and improve on those things and have the best overall solution. So now, you get into what Grant, Golf Game Book, 18 birdies. They've all been out there a lot longer, but I don't think they all quite realize yet that what we do is what all of them do combined. So
you can't run a league with those apps.
Yeah, you can't. And that's the unique thing that we offer, whether you want to have a club portal and a commercial license and you want to run your club championships and your scrambles every week and you want to manage and run your club, we got it. You want to run your league, your group, your boys, your skins game on Wednesday nights, your noon game, your whatever, we got it. You want to run your betting, we got it. You want to take a golf trip, we got it. You want to pop up with a foursome on Wednesday afternoon just because the weather was nice and you have some time, we got it. We sync with Jen, we pull your handicaps in, we auto post, we adjust to every golf course, we adjust to every set of tees. If the tees are set up and you change the tees, it changes your handicap. I mean, everything's integrated and fully ready to go. What we are doing is making it easier to use, because just because it's great today, we believe it needs to be even easier. So that's the next thing that's coming after we get these pieces rolled out. We're going to start rolling out wizards and things that are going to make it even more simplified and faster to set up an event.
Shit, y'all are the big bad wolf. I mean, guys, dang.
Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody.
Hey, that's what they're called, unknown golf.
We want to win. We want to win with golfers like you guys. Like, that's if you're happy and all the people out there are happy, and they're talking about us and they're buying subscriptions and they're using it and they're telling their buddies, that's how we win. And we don't need to be on the Tonight Show or the Today Show or anything. We just want to win with golfers, and hopefully I get to play with a whole bunch of you at the same time.
Hey, but you may not be there, but you are in Against the Grain, and we go against the grain here in San Antonio, so you're in good company.
I like it. That's perfect.
All right, it's right here. I got Charlie. Are you taking new investors?
Hey, only if you bet gross.
Yeah, that's a great question. I'd say that we're always open for the right opportunity, but we just got into this thing. That we know that the sky's the limit on what we can do, and it's all about time and money, right? So it's how do we get the right amount of both, and that's what we work on every day. But we've put a significant amount of both of those in a short amount of time this year.
And you mentioned customer service, which is amazing. Because I had to figure out Golf Genius on my own, and anytime I had a question, the tutorials were not that easy to follow. The answers I was looking for, they were always not there. So when I had to request for like somebody to like, how do I do this? It'll take a while for them to get back to me, as opposed to you that I text lady like, I fucked up. Like, how do I fix this? You call me right away, get in front of the computer and fix it. Like, thank you.
Yeah, and it's not just me. Like, yep. Yeah, I'm with you, but I'm far from, like, I love what you guys are about. I enjoy as much as anything just hearing the stories and see what's going on. So I want to help and stay connected. But we've got a whole chat thing that's on our site. Yep. You click on that, you're going to get somebody very, very quickly. You can email. There's so many different ways. So there's a lot more people supporting than just me.
Damn, that's beautiful. Especially in today's society, it's like you get a bot, you get somebody, and that's all we want. We just want to hear somebody on that there's still a living freaking person running these things. Yep. Guys, David's been freaking awesome. Do y'all have anything, guys? Y'all want to? We've taken a lot of his time tonight. Do you have anything you want to close out with him, Miah?
I just want to make it clear for the members that are listening or in the future that, when you say subscription, like, if they're not convinced yet, they still can, look at everything we're setting Absolutely. Up as a club.
Absolutely. The tournaments, the live scoring, the leaderboards, all that sort of thing, how it's all running, the auto calculations, tracking all the performance of the events and those leaderboards, everything is all full speed ahead. That's part of the overall, license and relationship that we have with FOREBROS. So nothing changes. What we're talking about now is how you want to take it to the next level, and what you want to do, which many of you are already doing that or talking about doing that. And so that's really what we're talking about in terms of, it's what's next.
Oh yeah. Even though as a tour, we're, with the sponsors on all that, to not get our members to charge them no fees for that. But as my personal point, I'm going to pay for the subscription because I want to challenge these motherfuckers.
Yeah. Same.
All right. Hold on, Sergio.
Yep.
I got one more comment right here. Remember this podcast is going to several different sites, so I can't see who posted this. When does the convenience, the wife, I'm golfing all weekend feature coming out?
Yeah.
That's gonna probably be on maybe the 2.5 or 3.0.
That's on 4.0. 4.0. That one's a little bit different. You've got to find some different avenues. You've got to, there's different things that you can play at different times. For one thing, it could be, your buddy kind of got some rough news at work this week. He needs some support. You can use that one for a little bit. You can talk about, you've been kind of feeling cooped up and you need some fresh air for your health. You can try that one a little bit. I mean, there's different ones, but you have to use them at different times. And you've got to be really, really cautious about not using them too close together. So, that's I don't know if I got the solution on that one.
Right here, Charlie Gray, right here, Charlie got right here. Some fake backgrounds for video calls. Damn, hey, Charlie, this is when the time for investing, bro. This is when you got to keep those in your back pocket.
Yeah, dude. Man, you got to keep those in your back pocket.
All right, guys, that's David May, EVP sales for Unknown Golf, investor, degenerate gambler, everything. Dave, thank you so much, my brother, for being part of a badass company, a badass operating system, and for being on the show tonight.
Hey, it was great to be partners and friends with a badass, golf group like FOREBROS. So thanks for having me. I'll be here anytime. I'm watching all you guys. I like to see what's going on.
Yes.
I expect to see some action at the next event. It's coming up.
Definitely.
So let's see it. Thanks for your time. And appreciate it.
David, you remind me of one of those weird uncles that I always wanted,
Hey, you know what? I can be whatever you need. but you know what? I'll be in your pocket if we play golf. That's all I can say.
All right, guys, that's David May, EVP for sales.
Degenerate gambler,
Unknown Golf. Thank you so much, man. Have a good night, brother.
Thanks, Dave.
Bye.
Hey,
dude.
Man,
that was good.
Shit, man.
That was good.
I don't know now. I don't know if this is who we should be in business in. I don't know. I don't know, man. This guy's probably about to hop on a private jet to Vegas right now with the money. Like that's my kind of guy though too, man.
He wants to play with us, so I was like, dude, you'll fit right in, bro. Just come on down.
And I think one of the biggest points one of the biggest takeaways I think David really brought to notion and brought to light that I think maybe we kind of take it for granted sometimes too, is that how user friendly things are, right? Like, and Miah, you said it too with the customer service, same thing, Sergio, about the tutorials, right? And that he's just made it easy for people to use, right? Like, I mean, made it easy for people to use. Hey, there's a lot of buttons. There's a lot of big buttons on there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's convenient, and just seeing it on these trial basis, or not trial, but just in use from my standpoint. From, like I said, guys in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and just in it, and like I said, I enjoyed it because I just don't want to get last place. So it lets me know, hey, let's fucking go. Like, me and Rudy played at the Mission, and we're fucking around. And then we look at the leaderboard. I'm like, damn, Rudy, we're almost fucking last place. Let's get this shit. Trying not to get last place.
Okay, guys. So great system. I think it's a benefit. And one question, man, I wanted to ask him is that, are we the only ones in San Antonio using it?
I don't know. I'll get on his DMs and ask him.
Yeah, get in his DMs.
He's right there. Oh, no,
get in his DMs.
Well, after this podcast, we're probably gonna get more groups getting.
Okay, and that's the thing. I think that's one of the things that I've seen in being in the Alamo City Golf Trail Tour, and then being a member of the Golf Fellowship. Those are two leagues that use Golf Genius, like I mean, like religiously, right? And it was nice to hear him say that other, like, corporations, courses are using those services, and that it's like, that just tells you that, I mean, they are like, they're a freaking monster that's just about to just break through crazy.
Yeah. So funny enough, before before I had Comanche, he texted me and said, "Hey, can you call me really quick?" And no kidding, Comanche had approached them to do, for a sales pitch for Unknown Golf. So, naturally, we aided a little bit in the process by saying, like, hey, we switched to this, and this is the kind of products that you're getting from us, which, it helps us cost, but it also helps us as well. So I know that, he had a meeting with them earlier last week, but, I don't know if anybody else in San Antonio is going to be using it. But
I think that's at least a $5 referral fee. Right?
I know, right?
Like, refer your friends.
Yes.
Give
me 1 month. Give me 1 month.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's get into some golf, man. Hey,
yes.
dude, I played with Charlie. I played with Mike Osman, and I played with Raul. And, dude, a great time was had. Like, a great freaking time was had. I was a little bit upset at Charlie because he wasn't like, Charlie was like in grind mode. He was serious. He wasn't partaking in many of the, festivities that Osman was providing, and which was kind of annoying because I just, whatever Osman put in my hand, I had to drink it, right? I had to. All right. So I think we're on, man, I can't remember what we're in. What's the second nine? What's the second nine we're on? Was it Valleys or
we play Hills?
Hills. Okay. Was it Hills? Right.
Valleys and Hills.
Valley and Hills. Right. Okay. So we played at Hills. What's not the last par 5, but I think it's like the second to last par 5 where the water, the water. Okay.
Be 5.
Whatever, right? Okay. Yeah. So I'm there. I'm about 30 something yards out, line 2, right? I'm line 2, about 30 something yards out. And I just came off of a couple of shots from Osman. I freaking dunk a 30-yard chip into the water. No. Oh, 13. There you go, Charlie. 13, right? And then, right, Charlie's like, what? He dunked in the water? And I'm like, hey, but it felt so smooth. It felt so smooth. And then, right, and then I drop, I drop on my side. There's freaking Charlie over here just fucking crying emojis over here. And I drop, and this time I'm like 20 yards out. Bro, I dunked it in the water again. But smooth. Like, I mean, man, hey, like graceful, smooth.
Full, full, like pose and everything.
Like club twirl, y todo, everything, right? Oh, man. Hey, that was a good, I earned that triple.
Yeah, there was some good times, Juan, if you ever, seen Tin Cup where he fucking gets the shanks. Well, fucking Juan had the shanks, man. He didn't even want to. I thought he was going to leave before we even fucking left. Like, hey, come on, Juan, we got to fucking go. Juan's just like shaking his head no, and he still stayed on the range. I'm like, bro, we're on the tee box next. And he's just looking like, and then he just comes on like, hey, bro, I got the shanks, bro. I can't.
Hey,
is that why y'all didn't go before us?
Fucking Juan had the shanks, but he did come out firing though, because he almost fucking got second place. So I mean, but that shit was funny, man.
Did he get hit? At Comanche? Who
won?
Yeah.
I don't think so. No, he didn't get hit.
You didn't get hit with a golf ball in the par 3?
That was Hyatt.
That was Hyatt.
We didn't discuss this in the Hyatt episode, but Juan got hit on a par 3 in Oaks. In the second par 3, he got hit with a golf ball by an errant golf ball by Jeff Cooker while he was in the hazard looking for his ball.
He was okay, so he wasn't like just in clear plain sight, right?
No, I'm trying to tell Miah, hey, clear the green, will hit. And he's just like,
fucking Charlie, bro. He didn't want to leave the range. Juan chupa mi verga, cabrón. Hey, I was wondering why, dude, and you were flustered. You were flustered. He had. I think he got you out of your game.
Yeah, Sergio got out of my game. That's what it is. He's supposed to be the tournament director, and
He
I'm like,
takes off.
hey, who's fucking running these tea times? The tournament director's gone.
He took off. I know.
Hey, you told me to go first.
And then I'm like, I guess I'm fucking, because the guy's like, starter, hey, who's next? Fuck, I don't know. I'm trying to warm up.
Hey, I don't know. He's like, hey, Andy, hey, y'all gotta go. Hey, one can go.
Hey, Miah, you know what you should have said? You know, like Oscar Gomez was like texting me like, hey, what tea am I playing from? Like, it's in the app. Hey, you know, what time's my tea time? I was like, it's in the app. So you should have told the starter, like, hey, it's in the app.
Yeah. Shit, I got in the cart and took off. I was like, I'm gone. But I started texting everybody, hey, you're up next. Hey, you're on the tee box. You're on deck.
So that's the important thing about having everyone's phone numbers in there, right? Because we have the ability to text everybody. It's like, hey, you're up. This group is up. Get it to the tee. So we were able to do that as well with Unknown Golf. And Dave just texted me back, and he says that there's a group out of Tapatio Springs that also uses UG.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, we won't count that as San Antonio. That's
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's Bernie. That's a resort.
Yeah,
That's a resort.
That's the rich people. We're blue collar.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. So you know what? I think we've talked enough about Comanche. A badass time was had. Miah, thank you so much, Miah, for getting Comanche on the schedule and making it incentive for our four bros to earn that opportunity to play at such a high-end course, right? Like you stated, Bobby White, man, he greeted us, and that's not something that somebody who's at Comanche Trace Country Club, you know, they have to do, right? I mean, the food was great, the service in the 19th hole, whatever they have there, everything was just like freaking top notch, and the prices weren't even that much. So it made you want to stay, right? Had a blast.
Mando left without paying for his wrap. I'm calling you out, dude.
Mando, hey, pay for your shit, bro.
He did?
He did.
Man, that's why he's got such nice shit, because he's always bouncing. He bounced out early from Hyatt. He bounced out early from his meal. Man, that's why he's got a nice Jeep. That's why he's got nice clubs, because you know what? He probably just leaves and pays for only half of it. All right. Okay. So one of the big topics we wanted to talk to you about tonight, and look at Charlie. Look at Charlie. Even man, he owes me $15. Woo! Hey, dude, he's on double secret probation, bro. Put it on there.
Man, Mondo, he has fucking cash out. Send him.
Pay him his money. Okay, so one of the big topics that we had was country club golf versus blue collar golf, right? Like, and Miah brought it up, is like, which one is kind of like winning, you know, and which kind of golf is like the golf that I guess we want to be, or that you want to be?
I'm gonna say, well, I was doing some thinking. I'm gonna say about 2 to 3 years ago. I mean, with inflation, it's fucking tough. I mean, but if I wasn't in this Four Bros group or even other groups that got good deals, I don't think I'd be fucking playing by myself. It's too fucking expensive, man. But I think the numbers speak for itself. If you can bring 40 to 60 to 80 players, courses, you know, will give you that deal. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, because, look, La Cantera, $80, you know, and Valor, $60 with fucking burger, fries.
There you go. They call it the Miah now.
That's the Miah combo.
The Miah combo.
That's what I try to all go for. Everybody asking me Comanche, hey, is there a burger involved? Shit, man, I got all that shit.
Hey, you're telling me you tried, though. You tried.
I tried.
So I did a little research based on our conversations that we're having, because, you know,
hey, intense. I mean,
I know.
I hate to see mom and dad argue, okay? I hate to see mom and dad argue and be in the middle of it.
We were talking about, like, specifically golf in San Antonio, about, you know, who has like the most presence on the courses, or, you know, whether it was like the country club golf or like the blue collar players. And the reality is that in San Antonio, the average wage is yearly wage is $70,000. So if you average
not wage, you said household.
Household
income.
Correct. The household income in San Antonio is $70,000. That's the average, right? So that's a lot of people that, you know, probably living right at or under the poverty line still, right? That they don't have access to golf. Now, when you think about it in this way, in San Antonio, unfortunately, we have an independent organization running the city courses, right? And I say that unfortunately because they still have to make some money on top of that.
It's a management company. A lot
Correct.
of people think that it's the city.
No, it's not the city.
The city hired a management company, and you know what? Their contract is coming up for renewal soon.
Yep. Yeah, and I keep tabs on all that. I keep tabs on the boards and the boards opening for those, this group that runs this, this organization. And I'm not going to take anything away from them or talk bad about them. But if you go to any other city, right, when you have courses run by the city, then you have a larger presence of blue collar golfers because golf becomes more accessible. They're really not looking at the profit, but they're looking at the ability for people to play in their courses. I grew up, play some golf in California. As horrible as that place is, the golf was always available. You could always go to a muni and pay a fairly cheap amount of money to go play golf. And you can do that like once a week. Out here, a lot of people don't have that opportunity. But furthermore, if we're looking here in San Antonio and who is growing the game, we are. And here's the reason why. Put aside all the juniors, put aside, all the schools, and let's talk about the guys who support the golf industry, which is us, right? Because Miah is so good at recruiting and so good at making deals with golf courses, and we are able as a service to provide a much lower or a lower rate that you would play because we show up in numbers. By that virtue alone, we're growing the game of golf in San Antonio, something that we should be very proud of. Oak Hills and all those great country clubs, they're not hurting for people. As a matter of fact, the less people they have, the better, because they're not going to bat an eye if they have to pay like their membership fees, their initiation fees. Those people don't care. They have what they want. But for us, for the common golfer that, we play twice a week, we have these events, we are doing our best to provide this lower rates for the guys to come join us.
Well, and Brad says it right here, badass. Our man Brad right here. It's official. Four Bros are San Antonio's OG of the UG. and Brad, you're a ride or die, bro. You're a Four Bro right here, dude. You're the one that makes this fucking group.
Oh yeah, Brad's battle tested.
Yeah, battle tested Brad. Yeah, BTB, battle tested Brad.
But if you look at these other cities like Dallas and that nature, you have to be joined in the club. And I'm assuming Houston too, because I lived in Houston and I didn't really know of any golf groups or anything in that nature. So I'm saying San Antonio, as all these golf groups that provide for golfers at a reasonable price in San Antonio is like Andy's always saying, San Antonio's golf is huge here.
It's a destination. We're a destination. We're a destination for golf.
But I think us as and other courses too, but I think beneficial for us was successful is we're offering better courses, but we're not charging any extra admin fees. That's like, I'm going to give you a glass of water and charge you a fee for that shit.
Yeah.
You're already paying fucking so much to pay $80. You might as well get your money back when you're putting in for buy-ins and stuff.
And that's it. As I said many times before, like we beat our chest to that right there specifically. We'll say, we have our reasons why to run this group, but just thinking more into it, like we are in fact growing the game and providing opportunities for people to play golf here in San Antonio. $25 so you got to play the games. That's just the fee to get in and make it competitive because we're social, right? But we also try to keep that competitive edge and the opportunity to win some of the money back.
Right here, guys. A great comment by Aaron Flores right here, guys. Manager out at Edwin Watts, one of the best city amateur players ever here in San Antonio. He's a legend right here. It's the same thing in Arizona. Golf is accepted everywhere, and the courses are unreal. And that's what sucks. That's what sucks. We talk about that, Sergio. Freaking Coronado Island there in San Diego. It cost me $26 to play that. For a freaking for a Twilight special. It was at 1:36 my tee time. Dude, it cost me $26 to play that course. Yeah. Right along the ocean, right along. You see the planes flying in. It's over there by Top Gun. What is it? By Miramar, right?
Yep.
Over there by Miramar. And you know what? Unreal, $26. Get the freak out of here, dude.
So, but also in San Diego, Balboa Park, when the U.S. Open went back to Torrey Pines, they took the superintendent from Torrey Pines and threw into Balboa Park, kind of smaller muni, and he had that course incredible for $30, $30, like a fantastic golf course. Puana greens, everything was lush, everything was green, and that's it makes you think like that quality of golf course, that we're paying $30. Why am I paying here? So for some unnamed courses, $50, $60. Well, they don't even compare, right? The rates are going up, and we get that inflation. I know that COVID's over, and that's when people want to start playing golf. And now we're dealing with this harsh reality that management companies coming in, rates changing. It's going to happen, but as long as we have groups like ours that don't charge you for extra for playing with us, I think that we are going to continue to grow and do a good job, and for the community, for the golf community here in San Antonio.
Right here.
Oh yeah, definitely. You go ahead.
Okay, go. Let me display this great comment right here from one of our members out of Atascosita, right outside of Houston, Texas. I got Jesse Martinez. I've played in multiple groups in Houston area, and there is no one close to the way you guys run your group. Man, thank you so much. That says a freaking lot. Thank you so much, Jesse. And right here, kudos to y'all. Hey, Jesse, this is your group too, bro. You know what? And we appreciate you. That makes us want to work harder for our members. And that's badass. Thank you. And we so appreciate you. Even though you won't eat a burger with my ass at Fowler, right? And I'm always going to throw it in your face until you have one of those Miah combos with me, all right? Next time you come down.
Yeah. But I think that's what makes us different too, because we do offer, the weekends are serious. Serious tournaments, the bigger outings, the 60 to 80 to 90 players that we do have, and versus the weekday money games that we provide is to get that feel of those Bandit where you don't want to pay that, that we got for, $87 coming up, versus tomorrow we're playing Bandit for $45. So you can get that feel of it,
Damn, that's a great freaking
and like
rate,
Valor, when I call Valor and he's they're always good with me. Hey, can you get me a deal for my guys? Yeah, come on out, $45. Silverhorn, the same thing, $45. And Lackland, Lackland's good too, but Randolph. Randolph and Ken, he's
all the military courses.
Okay, guys, just in case you're wondering why Maya's eyes are glossy and he looks more chinito than normal, is because, all right, he had a 3-hour root canal done, okay? And so he's hopped up on pain meds. He said, you know what? He said the show must go on, man. And he wanted to be there to perform.
That's why he has such a hard time getting on.
That's like he's like Matt. He said, I'm like Magic Mike. I always perform. I'm always up to the task.
I'm here for you. I just got out of heart surgery too, so I'm recovering. So give me a break tomorrow, guys. Give me pops, please.
There you go. You're the king of the pops.
Okay, all right. So right here, and again, one of the best dudes I know in the game of golf, right here, Aaron Flores, might have to play with you guys when I get time. And again, he says, I can feel the passion. And again, this guy's a staple of the golf game here in San Antonio. One of the best players to come out of here. And for him to say that, because you know what? He's played in big money games. He's played in leagues. He's played in associations. And again, so is Miah, so have you, Sergio, so have I. And again, you know what? We're appreciative of all the groups that we've played with and we still continue to play with. And you know what? But we try to take those little bits and pieces to try to kind of to make it better for our guys. And I honestly think we're doing that. It was great to see everybody appreciative to be there at Comanche this past weekend. You know what? And I'm not a golf whore like Miah. I do not have a job like you, Sergio. You know what? So I can't meet everybody. So I'm out there kind of playing catch up, because everybody knows y'all guys as the freaking two bums that ain't got shit to do but play golf.
Now our group is getting larger, but our maintain is to have that small brotherhood feel. You know what I mean? Like, hey man, you can fucking get that release when you come with us and talk shit, drink a beer. And now with that system now that you're gonna start getting the feel, you can start challenging dudes you never even challenged before. But I'm not challenging anybody that has playing with their brothers and fucking cousins and shit.
oh yeah, like me neither. Hey, I always gotta watch who Miah's playing with because remember, there's something going around. It's a hashtag Miah's Gimme Crew.
No, that's
right?
That's called
it's going
to help
around.
the speed up play, bro. Golf's got a real problem of speed up play.
Hey, Andy,
that wasn't the topic, bro. All right.
As soon as you left last week, the Gimme Crew came running.
Dude, I told you, bro. I told you. They're out there, dude. It's like,
oh my god,
it's like Miah. It's Miah's secret society out there, dude.
Oh yeah, I wanna.
Jones, there's Chris Jones too. Chris Jones is laughing. Look, he says Andy Torres. He's laughing because he was part of the Gimme Crew. And now he's starting the Gimme Crew out there.
Speed up play initiative.
Oh, I'm dead.
Hey, but I just want to give Anthony Cantu a big shout out, and we all at the board went out there to La Cantera, and I'm gonna tell you that's one of the best fucking rounds overall. I played actually good, but the best rounds I had with my brothers, that was like one of the best, man. That's when that rainstorm came out, and we're just fucking, we were just stuck there, and we're just fucking chilling and stuff. But I have to say that makes me why I want to do this, the league and all that, so everybody can get that feel and brotherhood.
So for you guys that don't know, we us three and Charlie and Osman, we went to play La Cantera together. The course was empty, and we don't get to have rounds like this too often. It was kind of like an R&R for the board for us just to like laugh, have fun, talk shit, and it was fantastic. Charlie was had so many drinks that he was just like really worried about like filling divot holes. He's like, hey, they're watching us. We gotta fill divot holes.
Bro, I was feeling so good. I was feeling so good. We're 150 out on a par 5. We're all talking shit. I thought we were on a par 3, and I fucking put that motherfucker on the tee.
Well, you know what? Charlie's probably just like me. Like we're surprised whenever we go somewhere nice and that we're allowed to be there. So you know what? Hey, you don't want to slap the hand that feeds you. You want to make sure that someone, if they don't invite you back, that they at least let you come to.
Charlie was selling like fucking 15 divots, and I'm like, Charlie, what the fuck you doing, bro? And I said, there's nobody out. They're always watching. It's
paranoid, man. Hey, dude. Hey, you know what? But did Anthony say anything bad? No, right? Because you know what? Because he's like, man, these motherfuckers filled every fucking divot on this course.
He refilled the freaking sand.
On the sand, he said the sand at the oh man. You know what? Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, Charlie, because you know what? I have to be that guy sometimes too, because you know what? These other Mexicanos, they don't know, bro. Y'all never been anywhere nice. Y'all don't know nowhere. Y'all don't know nobody. Miah, whenever you're in trouble with Erica, you just go to Tapatio. I mean, that's all you really know. That's the only place you know.
Hey, that's my spot. I need to go back.
We do.
All right, guys. Hey, man, it's been a great freaking show, man. Anything closing? I normally go last, so I'm gonna go first today. Hey, dude, it was a great time was had, man. I always love to play with Charlie and Mike, and because I always get left. I'm like the stepbrother. I always get left out of groups. Maya's like, no, man, get your own fucking games. And I'm over here like I'm trying to fight to get games, right? And so I'm just gonna tell you, it was great to be with everybody. I'm glad everybody stuck around and hung around out there in the 19th hole there at Comanche Trace. It was awesome, man. It was awesome to be with some great guys that you can just tell like they want something more than just the Saturday morning group. And it feels freaking amazing to be a part of the brotherhood that is being built. And not just by the board, but our members, because our members is what make the group. You know, it really is.
Oh yeah, definitely. I want to do a big shout out to the members that helped, with that 50-50 raffle. We're not really a good, to do that shit. Sorry, I'm still kind of high from the joke.
Yeah, we know.
But you know what? That's not our MO to ask for money. But at the same time, that 50-50 was for a split. But I believed in that system so much that, we did that. And to the sponsors that, donated to the system as well. So we didn't have to charge admin fee or any fee for that service going on for the whole year. So I just want to tell y'all thank you, because we already reached the goal to pay for that system for this year coming up. So
Miah, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
You did it, man. You did it. You made it happen, dude.
I did some stripping, I did some stuff. I'm not ashamed.
Remember, you charge by the pound, though.
Yeah, I charged by the pound, so I was making some money.
He was up in Tally Road, like hitching rides.
But yeah, Comanche, that was a blast. I mean, that I had a good time there. I had the same feel at Lock and Terror the other day. And basically all our scheduled courses, I always like playing different courses, and that's what we do. I mean, but yeah, so if you just play more and you can get into Comanche next time we have it 3 more times in this year coming up. And Bobby even told me if we wanted to add more players, we can, but that's something we'll discuss about. But I think everybody needs a chance. If they haven't played there, they need to. It's one of the Texas hidden gems in the hill country.
And before we get to Sergio, on that note right there, it was just man, it's freaking amazing to get like these courses to want to invite you back. And I think what did Osman say? One of the members asked him, "How did y'all get out here? How did y'all get out here?" Osman goes, "Yeah, man, we got 32 of our guys out here. We had to pay $300 each." And and it's great. It's great to hear that. It's great to hear that, because and it's great to be invited back. That means we're doing something right. We want to keep doing it. Sergio.
I'll end up on a high note. I just want to, just like all you guys, I want to thank everybody, but I want to thank everybody for their trust. The trust that you guys have on us as a board, as a group, to do right by you. Obviously to the people that sponsor the money and with the 50-50, thank you. I know that sometimes it may be easy or not easy to drop like $20 for that, or like the lump sums that we got from some of the other sponsors. It's really heartfelt to get those guys, all these people to trust on our product, but most importantly to trust on the culture that we're building, because at the end of the day, yes, we're a golf group, but we're more like a brotherhood, 4 bros, and we want everybody to include everybody. So thank you for your trust. Thank you for the guys who are recruiting players on our behalf. Please keep doing it. We got a home from everybody. Doesn't matter if you're a +6 handicap or you're a 30 handicap, you'll have your fair chance to win. And either, you're not going to run away with everything. But if you like what you see here, we want you in.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And if you don't like what you see here, we want your money.
Yeah.
And Miah will kick you out.
Hey,
bring your butt back.
One last shout out. I'm gonna kick Rudy Jaime's ass and Saul Figueroa's ass.
Who?
We got some big money this weekend. We're playing up in Austin. There's a bunch of us going for Rudy's birthday.
Tight invite.
I know, man. Tight man. Y'all are being butthole.
This is a Vato Loco /4bros. Sorry, I guess I'm. Y'all didn't get the email. Fuck, my bad, bro.
Hey, we didn't get the unknown golf.
Me and my partner Juan, we're gonna whoop that ass. We're like the Cowboys. We've been losing, but it's about to fucking change, bro.
All right, guys. Let's see. There you go. That's Sergio. That's Miah right here, guys. Andy, make sure, guys, you check us out, guys, on FOREBROS. Make sure you check us out we're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. Join the group, all right? Join the group. Make sure, guys, you support NothingisOB, South Texas Golf Podcast. Thank y'all so much, guys. We appreciate y'all's support and y'all's membership. And like Sergio said, y'all's trust in FOREBROS. Y'all have a good night.
Register on Unknown Golf, motherfucker.